What is good, you guys? We are back with another basketball stream, and today we are gonna have a guest on, and I don't really know when he's coming, but right now I'm about to put it out on the Twitter, try to get some people in here. But yeah, man, we're live for our second stream that I've literally ever done. It's kind of cool to just do this, even though it's a starting point of me doing this type of stuff. Stuff we got on the menu for today. We're gonna talk about this LeBron stuff, like people trying to disrespect LeBron again, and then we're also gonna here he is. Here he is. By the way, he's not gonna have a face cam on. That's one of the things I was gonna talk about. But anyways, I'm gonna get this out on Twitter, trying to get some more people in here. But yeah, man, we are live. What's good? He I don't every time I see your name, I just don't know how to really say it. Can you explain it for me?
Yeah, bro. Most people just say it's HEENDOO, but most people say HEENDOO, whichever one works. To be honest.
HEENDOO.
Yeah.
Got you. I'm about to put it out to Twitter right quick.
I bet I'll
Try to
retweet you.
try to get some more people in here. Yes, sir. Let me go to YouTube right quick. Wait a minute. How you doing, bro? How you doing? We're gonna be talking.
Bro, I'm chilling, man. I'm pretty good. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing good. We're gonna be talking most definitely a lot of Timberwolves because that's your favorite team, and that's what I kind of want to establish when I get a fan a fan of a team on here. I just want to talk about it, especially a team of the Timberwolves that don't get talked a lot up on mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we're definitely gonna talk a lot about the Timberwolves. One thing I wanted to talk about at the beginning of this is this LeBron thing, him getting disrespected again. Like he's just not that guy for some reason. Once again, by Rasheed Wallace and others today.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Paul Pierce, and then we got a couple. I put some stuff on my Twitter and my Twitter and TikTok, asking some people to put some hot takes out there, what they think the Timberwolves are gonna do this season. So that's what we got on the menu today. And I wanted to do since you're a Timberwolves fan, I wanted to do a Northwest Division draft. I thought that would be fun. All right. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Why does the NBA put more emphasis on? Can you hear me well?
I can hear you, but it's kind of choppy, a little laggy.
All right, I'm put the mic right up to me. One thing I was thinking about. Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, I got you. You hear me?
One thing I was thinking about. Why doesn't the NBA tap in more into divisions? I think that would make a lot more better rivalries. You know how the NFL does that? They're way more important in the NFL. In the NBA, it's they're. I mean, they're there, but it's just not. It's not.
It's pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless basically. In the NFL, they got all these rivalries. You know, the NFC East, you got the AFC North with the Ravens in them. It's just way more important. This is not important at all in the NBA. I wish it was more important. That'd be kind of cool. Imagine if just on a random day in January, maybe a Rockets versus Mavs game would mean a little bit more, but it's just not the same. It's not the same whatsoever. But I wanted to talk to you about this LeBron thing first because Rasheed Wallace out of nowhere just decided to disrespect LeBron, you know?
Yeah.
Acting like he just can't play in the era. And let me pull up what he said because I just can't believe that he said this. Pull up what he said. Rasheed Wallace. I don't think he would be as successful as he is now. It's a whole different era back then. And that's funny because him and LeBron's careers overlap. It's not like he was in the 80s or the 90s or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get that. I don't get that at all. Why he would say that he was he's some old head, but LeBron put 25 points on his head straight, you know, on his team, and it was just him and rookie Daniel Gibson, and he thinks he can talk. Like, that's so crazy to me how people just every day think they can talk about LeBron any type of way. And then Paul Pierce said something funny. It didn't like make me mad like the Rasheed Wallace one. It was just funny. He was like, what was it? He was like, I was done with them anyways. It wasn't a great fit. There was a lot of stuff over there that you can't say, and you have to talk about LeBron all the time. That's what Paul Pierce said about why he left ESPN. Basically, one of the biggest reasons why he left ESPN is because he had to talk about LeBron James, and he just physically couldn't do that. That's so funny to me. That's crazy. But do you have any opinions on that stuff?
I mean, Rasheed, like, I don't think Rasheed can back up what he's saying because, you know, they did overlap their careers for a little bit. But at the same time, Rasheed's acting like he played back in the 90s and the 80s against, like, tougher competition. And most people say it was more physical back then. But there's really, like, no proof to that, you know. And I don't like when these, like, OG, like, older players talk a lot of stuff about these younger players, like guys in our generation and era right now. I just, like, it's weird to me.
It's very, very weird. It's very, very weird to me. It just seems bitter sometimes. I think some people have some like decent, like, you can see where they're coming from type stuff. Like, I don't think it's not easy to compare the eras, but like when they say, oh, the most physically dominant player of all time, basically like one of the most physically dominant players of all time can't play in an era, and he's also skilled out of this world and one of the best passers, is crazy to me. It's crazy. Is he the number 2 greatest player of all time? Maybe not. Maybe he's like top 10 I don't know. But he's definitely not a bum if he goes and plays in that era. That just doesn't make any sense. Definitely. By the way, so we can get him on face cam, give him the 1K. He's like right there.
Man, I'm so close.
Because that's the reason why he's not on face cam right now, because that's what he's waiting for his 1K type of thing, and that's pretty cool. I wish I did something like that, but the reason why I'm doing these live streams right now is that I'm not a fan of editing at all. Like,
you more with the raw kind of stuff. Like, you can just I feel it.
I'm not a big fan of editing, and I respect guys like you and guys like B-Souls, how B-Souls used to be, you know, like those highly edited videos, and TSO Sage and these guys that don't use face cam. And I know it takes a lot more time to like edit your videos when you don't have face cam. And that was never me, you know?
Man.
But I respect it so much.
Like Rusty's one of like the first guys I started watching when I hopped on like NBA YouTube and stuff, and I was watching him. Like, I'm like, this guy just kind of, it feels more like he's doing like, it felt like episodes when I was watching him, and he didn't pull up really like clips of, you know, plays and stuff going on. And I'm like, what can I do to differentiate myself? But then I saw this other side of YouTube where people were editing their videos and they're really good at editing. So that's where I'm trying to work on. But when I do my face reveal, I'm definitely going to do like face cam videos, you know, like especially for live streams, for live games and stuff with other YouTubers.
Yeah. And like I said, I just subscribed on another account. I was already subscribed on one. I was subscribed on my Howard Vibes account. I was subscribed on Jackson Rogers. That's like my regular account that has like no subscribers. But I subscribed on my Harwood Vibes account, so that should put you one more to your goal, 974. That's like a big milestone for us small YouTubers. And I know some people would be like, it's not anything close to like making any crazy amount of money, but it's like probably, I think 500 is probably the milestone I'm closest to, and that'd be a big milestone for me. But like 1,000, that's like that's crazy, because that's when you can like kind of first start to even like think about monetizing stuff and getting just closer to what you want to do like career wise. So that's always super cool.
Yeah, I think like personally, like, you know, a lot of YouTubers quit when they don't see, like, when they're not getting consistent views and stuff. And that's what I think kills a lot of people. Like, they're not dedicated to it. They're just in it for like the money and the views. That's the first thing that comes to their mind. But when
Yeah.
when I started YouTube, I'm like, I set these goals. I was like, I want to hit 250, then 500, then 750, and then 1,000. And then once I get to 1,000, then I can go from there. And it's just,
Yeah.
it's a grind, man. Like I see you grinding, you post a lot too, and you're doing these live streams with these YouTubers, which is really nice. And a lot of people just upload like once a week, and they want like a lot of subs and stuff, but they're not like
Yeah.
willing to put in the work.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I had like a 3 week break before I like really started to like go like this summer, man. I had like some daily upload streaks for like 2 weeks and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Doing these like nice face cam videos and like some like podcast type stuff that I'm doing with you right now. But I took like a break because school started and that's like priority.
Yeah, you got to
So
prioritize that, man. School.
hey, official Romp is in
Rom,
here.
yeah,
Yeah,
what's
it was
up,
good,
Rom?
bro. It was good, man. Try to get some more people in here, man. But anyways, like that's like the big thing. School. So I like stopped uploading. I'm looking at it right now. Like I didn't upload until yesterday, like 3 weeks, like literally on the dot, 21 days. So I took a break, but I was uploading on TikTok like every single day, but
Yeah.
I'm not at the place where like my YouTube fans know, and you go back and forth like that type of stuff. I'm not there yet, so I don't think a lot of people like knew what was going on. They just thought I just stopped uploading, but that was the case for YouTube, but not the case for everything.
But that's good though. You're ahead of the pack. Most people wouldn't think about like branding out to other realms like TikTok, Instagram. Most people just upload on YouTube. That's something I got to work on personally too.
Yeah,
I'm mainly just on YouTube and I don't have like a Twitter following or anything like that. So most people just only recognize me from YouTube.
yeah, but YouTube is the best one. It's like
Oh,
the
for
best
sure.
one. Yeah, it's the best one. Like it's the hardest one, and that's what makes it the best one, because the hardest something is like when the reward comes, it's gonna be the best. TikTok,
Yeah.
I have 11K on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy, and it's not as rewarding as I think like even 1K would be on YouTube, or
Yeah.
500 on YouTube. It's just not even close, in my opinion.
What do you like better? You like
Oh, I
TikTok
like
or
YouTube
YouTube?
way more. TikTok is more fun for me to like because the engagement is so much better on there, because it's just like so many people on there, and they can watch so many videos, so the comments and stuff is fun. But I think like YouTube is definitely like more down the road of what I want to do. TikTok is like fun, and that's what most of my friends follow me on, so like I can like argue with them in the comments and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
that's always cool. But YouTube is like, I think that's like where you go from like being like a fan that makes videos to getting to like a more like a professional and a career when you start doing YouTube. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it,
I feel it.
because everybody can make a TikTok. It's a
Yeah,
60-second video, no editing. If you don't want to put like subtitles and stuff, it's literally you just record yourself and you post it. So it's just yeah. But you should definitely like. I'm not the one to give out tips on content creation, but like your clips, and you have some like really good clips that you can put on TikTok that would probably get like a good amount of views, because anybody can get engagement on TikTok.
Yeah, I have one. I just haven't posted. That's the thing. But now that you're telling me about it, I'm definitely gonna probably start posting.
Yeah, for sure. But let's get into this Minnesota Timberwolves talk, because I think y'all are out of the Ben Simmons sweepstakes. Am I wrong? Didn't I cut that y'all out of it?
Last I heard, yeah, the Blazers were in the lead to get him, but I don't know how much truth is behind that.
Yeah. So that sucks, because I think a lot of people were like thinking about like who D'Lo would be the one that was in that deal, right? Or was it Malik Beasley? One of those two. Those are like the
It'd
two
definitely
big
be
ones, right?
Malik. It'd definitely
Malik
be
Beasley. Yeah,
sure.
Malik Beasley. That man, I didn't even know he was in jail. That blew my mind when I saw that video. I did not know that.
That's crazy. He's like where I live personally, that's like 25 minutes away from me. And when I saw that, I was like, it's crazy. Like this team's already got injuries and this guy's out here getting himself in trouble with like weapons and stuff. I'm like, it's just not a good look,
Yeah, he's been in a lot of drama, man.
Yeah.
It's some baggage with Malik Beasley, but he can shoot like with the best of them when he's on the court. I think he can be like, if he's like focused and not getting injured, he can be close to being a top 10 like just 3-point shooter in the league. That's the type of strap he has, but he just hasn't been able to show it consistently because he wants to get in drama with girls, with jail, and then he also gets injured, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. I don't know why the Sixers would want to trade Ben Simmons for a guy like him, because he's just so iffy, you know. But the shooting is there, and that's obviously what the Sixers are looking at. But if I was like, if the Timberwolves still in it, if I was the Sixers, I'd have to get D'Lo out of it. I'd have to if I was the Sixers.
Rom said Sixers need some attitude. I'll take a criminal on my team.
Goodness.
Oh my god, Rom, bro, what is going on?
That's not it, Rom. Come on, man. I know you're hurt. I know you're hurt about Ben Simmons. I know you are. I get it. I understand.
Man said he burned that jersey. He told me he burned that jersey.
Yeah, I know. Man, Rom, man. He's never like, I've been talking to him like for like a year now. He's always been like trying to be supportive of Ben Simmons, but I think a lot of people right now, they like, oh, I love Ben Simmons, da 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 da, and now they're like, I hate Ben Simmons. That's a lot of like Sixers fans right now, I think. But like Romp, I don't think he ever like really liked Ben Simmons. I think he just tried to be supportive because he was a Sixers fan, and then when he left, he was like, yeah, I'm done. I think that's where Romp was, honestly. But yeah. Like I said, if I was the Sixers, I'd have to get D'Lo. There's no way I'm getting a criminal that gets injured. There's just no way.
Yeah, you got to look at it from both sides. Like, that's probably who the Sixers would want, D'Lo, you know? I mean, because Maxi's not at that level yet, I don't think, where he can be like a starting point guard.
Yeah, I'm such a pro Maxi guy.
You are?
Such a pro Maxi. And I think one of the reasons why is because he grew up like 15 minutes away from me, like in Dallas. So I've seen him drop 40s and 50s on my high school team. I like seen that, you know, and I've seen him be like the most dominant person down here in AAU. And like, he's like the guy, like he was the guy. So maybe that's blinding me of like what could be in the NBA. But like what I saw in the summer league, I know the summer league is everything, but he plays with, I watched, like I went to Las Vegas. He plays with so much energy. You know, he plays with so much energy, and he's like, he's willing to play like really good defense, and he can shoot it. He can shoot it when he's on. Like, he's streaky, but he can shoot it when he's on. And when he gets downhill, he's so fast. He's like a bowling ball. I think he can be like a really good starting point guard. Like, I think he could be a solid starting point guard next year if Ben Simmons were to go. And then the next year, I think he could be like above average. I see him. Like, I'm a pro Maxi guy, but I can understand why some people would be skeptical.
I mean, I'm not against him, you know. Like, I just don't think like in his second year, this guy's ready to take like this big like leap and become the starting point guard, because you know what it'll entitle. He's gonna have to play some pretty good defense to make up for Ben Simmons if this team even wants to do anything. And he's definitely gonna have to score the ball. I know he can score the ball, but I don't know if he can score it to the point where he can be like part of the big three, you know, with Tobias and Embiid.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I think he made I saw something that Cleveland still is interested today. That's what I saw, but I think he's going to be back in Philly. I really do. I think I thought that kind of the whole time, but yeah, I think he's just going to be back in Philly, and the Sixers fans like Romper just going to have to deal with it. I ain't gonna lie. And maybe I think what's best case scenario and what's probably going to happen is that he's going to come back and he's going to be good and he's going to raise his like trade stock a little bit, because he's not going to want to be there. Like, he's not going to camp. But when the games start happening, there's no way he just doesn't play. I don't think.
Yeah, because there's just so many fines he'd have to pay for not
playing. It's so much money.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's coming out that he's willing to like take the hit on the training camp fines, but them game checks, man, like. That's crazy. If he's just willing to take those type of hits, then that's wild, bro. That's wild, because I definitely wouldn't be able to take those type of hits.
Yeah, no, that's a big bag.
He said he don't got the ball system.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Malik, though,
you want to come on here? You want to say what you got to say, man? You can come on here if you want, for sure.
Man, Ralph, you got to hop on.
If you want to come on here, for sure. But anyways, like, I don't know, man. I think Ben Simmons. I'm a believe. I like Ben Simmons, but it's just so much that you have to deal with him
Do you
because
think he'll ever be able to shoot? Like, be honest. Do you think he'll ever be able to shoot in games? Because we see the practice stuff, but the guy like in game, we know the guy's probably not going to be able to do it.
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, me
I don't
either.
I don't I don't think so. I think at this point, I just like why like you know what I was thinking the other day. This man is so good at like he's so talented. He's such an athletic freak that he made two All Star games as a defensive player of the year. He made two All Star games. Like that means he was a top 25 player in the league 2 seasons in a row without being able to shoot. Like without being able to do like one of the biggest things that a basketball player should be able to do, he is still an all-star twice. That's how good and that's how great of an athlete he is. So what I asked myself is that he just doesn't care then. Because if he cared, then he'd shoot and he'd be like a top 10 player in the league because his defense is literally up there,
Yeah, it's up
like
there. He's
top
good.
two. Then his passing is up there, like I think top 10, top eight. And then he's great around the rim. We saw what he did to Rudy Gobert that one game when he was aggressive, and like everything else is top tier. And he's an all-star without being able to shoot. So at this point, I think he just doesn't care. Because if he cared, like I said, he would shoot. And he'd be like one of the better players in the league, like top 10, I think.
Yeah, I think if he definitely could shoot, he'd definitely be in like the MVP race. Like we know Giannis is not the greatest shooter, but we saw in the playoffs he'll hit a three like every game if he can. But I
Yeah.
think if I really like Ben's build. He's like really muscular. He can get in the paint. He can post up on some bigs. Like
Yeah.
he's good all around. He just needs the shooting, and if he wants to be taken serious and like take his game to the next level, of course he's going to need to be able to shoot. But I think he's pretty far into like his career. He's played since in high school. He was really good. And I think
Yeah.
after a while, you probably can't like you can keep working on your game, but I don't think it's really going to translate to the NBA. I think it's something you have had to be able to like something you've done in the past. I don't know if you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I understand because like it's just like it's too far in, and like it's just too far in at this point.
Yeah, like to
But
integrate it.
yeah, but what I wanted to talk about next is this the superstar. I mean, the star. I think he could be a superstar if he's healthy. I'm a huge believer in this guy. I know you are since you're a Timberwolves fan, and that's your star, Karl Anthony Towns. And I just wanted to talk about him for a little bit because with these guys, these centers having great years these past couple of years, and Bam Adebayo, DeAndre Ayton, I think Karl Anthony Towns has fallen under the radar. And in my opinion, I almost don't respect your basketball opinion if you don't have Karl Anthony Towns as a top 3 center. That's just me. Because I don't think there's a center that's better than him besides Jokic and Embiid on any day. I've seen people say Ayton, I've seen people say Bam, I've seen people say Gobert, but Karl Anthony Towns is the best 3-point shooting big man of all time. He's a great scorer and very efficient. He's gotten better at defense, and I think he's a pretty above average rebounder for a center, I guess. Like he is that guy when he can stay healthy. I think it's blasphemy when people like talk down on him like he's not. People say he's not top 5 center. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, most people when I hear them talk about centers, I'll hear a lot of more like Ayton before Karl Anthony Towns, and I think one of the big things that that takes into that is like the market and the team like winning. I think because Ayton was in the spotlight, because of CP3 Booker, and they went to the finals. But what has Towns done with this team? Like he's known as the superstar of the team, but I think
Yeah.
just because we haven't really done anything in Minnesota yet to like put the league on notice, that people are just kind of brushing away Karl Anthony Towns. And to me, it's like a little disrespectful, if I'm gonna be honest.
It's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Um, yeah, that's crazy to me how people just be disrespecting his name because I think like he's that guy to me. Like I'm high on Karl Anthony Towns. Like I'm really high on Karl Anthony Towns. I think if he stays healthy, man, that team may be able to get to the playoffs because I also think Anthony Edwards may take a step. Um, I also think Anthony Edwards will take a step. I think D'Angelo Russell may be able to get back on track. Not as good
Mhm.
as he was in that All-Star season. I think with him, I think that was an outlier season, in my opinion. But I think he could get close to that, you know. Well, I
Yeah.
do think that All-Star season was kind of an outlier for D'Angelo Russell. That's just me. Then you got guys like Jaden McDaniels that you just made a video on.
Yep.
Man, he's the perfect for besides Ben Simmons, to be next to Karl Anthony
Mhm.
Towns. And then guys, I mean, I don't know how much time he's gonna get because I'm not gonna lie, I don't pay too much that much attention to the Timberwolves. But a
Yeah.
guy like Jalen Noel that went crazy in the summer league, maybe he gets more of a chance next season. I don't know. Josh Okogie, uh, those type of
Torian Prince.
guys.
Yeah.
Torian Prince, yeah, y'all gave up on Jared Culver after a couple disappointing
That
seasons.
that was sad to me, man. I was a big Tech. When they host, I think it was 2 years ago. Texas Tech was playing in the Final Four in Minnesota. I was there for
Yeah,
everything, and I was a big fan of Culver. And then when he came to the Wolves, I was so hyped. I thought he was going to be a superstar. Rom said send the link, but I was
right.
really big on him. I got like a whole I got a whole jersey, like a Culver jersey and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm like, this guy next to Karl Anthony Towns, this duo is going to be amazing, because he was known as like a two-way player. And then when he ended up coming to the league, he got injured, and then he couldn't really shoot. Like his form
Yeah.
was a little weird, and just all these other things on top of that. It was not a good time for him in Minnesota. I think he definitely has potential, but I don't think like after watching him, if he's on the right team, he might become an all-star. But
Who
personally, right
he went
now,
to the Cavs?
no, he didn't go to the Cavs. He went
Where'd he go?
Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah,
Oh
Memphis.
man, I blanked on that. I don't know why I thought he got because Torian Prince was with the Cavs. I don't know why. That's not the trade that he went. I don't know what I'm thinking about right now. But how much time do you think he's gonna get in Memphis?
Dude, honestly, they're probably not gonna play him until like they can figure out what's going on with like his shooting. Because I know he was having a problem shooting. I made a video like months and months ago, like because people were like, "Yeah, this guy's forgetting how to shoot." It was like a Markel Fultz type of situation, and I'm
Mm,
like, if he doesn't figure out how to shoot again, I don't think this guy's gonna. He's just probably gonna end up out of the league soon. I think he'll
yeah,
probably get
man.
like 6 minutes a night, garbage time, just play in there to get used to the game again. And then maybe he'll be in the rotation for the bench, but I highly doubt it. It'd probably be unless there's like a lot of injuries to that team.
That sucks, bro. That sucks. I man, that sucks. I really liked I really liked him. I just he just seemed like a low key dude, like I don't know. I just think his prototype is either a boom or a bang, like that defense if guard that the offense is not all the way there yet. I
Yeah.
think that's like either you can be Kawhi Leonard or Jalen Brown, or you can be. I'm not gonna put him in that category yet, but or you could be like a Michael Gilchrist, Stanley Johnson. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
It's like
that's what
one of
I'm
the
thinking.
two. Yeah, I don't want to put that on him yet, but it just looks like he's gonna be more of that than what the Timberwolves fans thought he was gonna be, and that's tough. That's always tough. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. You got Jalen Noel. You got, like I said, you got Jaden McDaniels. Any other guys? I can't
Oh,
really think right now.
one guy, I made a video on him too, Leandro Balmero. He played overseas. He's a really good on defense. I mean, he's not like a great shot creator. Like I've watched a lot of his film, but
Mm-hmm.
he's probably not going to crack into the bench rotation for a while. Like the first half of the season, he probably won't. But he was drafted in 2020. He
Mm-hmm.
was the 23rd or 22nd pick. He got picked by the Knicks and then traded to the Wolves, and then they just let him play overseas. And he's coming this season to play with us. So I'm hyped to see what he can do.
So that's like y'all's draft pick for this year, basically,
Yeah,
because y'all
basically.
didn't have a draft pick at all. But
Yeah,
y'all
no,
got
no.
McKinley Wright, undrafted free agent. I don't really like him. I liked him
Yeah.
in the tournament.
I used to play AAU like when I was younger, and I was at one of the tournaments when he was playing, and he was like the biggest thing in Minnesota. Like this guy was getting up on everything, dunking the ball. He was really flashy and stuff. I enjoyed
Dang.
watching him, and I'm pretty happy he's on the team now. I mean, he's probably not going to play that much, but it's good to see someone you like on your team.
Yeah. Let's get romping here, man. Let's get romping here.
Oh,
It's good.
Let's
what's
go.
Guys
up?
I want
doing?
it like that. Yeah, like that. What's good, Rob? Oh my goodness, what is this dude profile picture? Oh my gosh.
Ben Simmons, bro.
Come on,
Oh my
Rob.
god, bro. What the?
Come on, Rob. Don't do
You got your
that.
boy messed up, man. He's still on your team.
It's rough, man.
He's
It's
still on
September
your
7th
team.
and he's still a Sixer.
Yeah,
Should
man.
have traded
That's
him for
tough.
Brogdon and picks, man. Should have traded him for
Bro,
Brogdon and picks.
I made a video like on TikTok about that, and everybody was like, "Bro, that's all you think Ben Simmons is worth?" And I'm like, I mean, yeah, he just had like the worst playoffs of his life. People act like Malcolm Brogdon sucked. He was a 21 per game scorer.
Brogdon's underrated.
I mean,
Yeah,
Brogdon's so underrated. But the thing about Ben is like he's not a bad player. He's just he's a glorified role player on a max contract deal. It's like, why would you want him on your team as one of your best players? It's not going to get you anywhere.
And I think he's not going to get traded because of the price that Morey's asking, man. What's going on with that? Morey's just asking a little too much from every team. Like, I think definitely some teams have definitely probably offered something good. I bet the Wolves have offered something good, but Morey's just like overvaluing Ben right now. He still thinks he's like a superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's the Sixers, man. Typical Sixers organization being trash, so I'm kind of used to it. I'm excited for Maxey though, because he's just a hard worker. And I think he's going to be like a superstar just because his work ethic is insane. So I'm excited for that. And
Embiid, did you hear what I said about him? Did you hear what I said about him?
Yeah, I heard. I was like,
yeah.
And I love Maxey. Like he's my favorite. He's probably top 3 favorite players right now. Mm-hmm. And Embiid, like as long as we have Embiid, we're going to be in the playoffs. So
yeah,
it's just that we're not going to be competing because the Nets are too good. The Bucks are too good. So
Lakers. Oh my God.
I'm just gonna enjoy Embiid's prime and sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, because he got that extension, so Embiid is definitely locked down. I wanted to know how you felt about Andre Drummond signing with the Philadelphia 76ers. Because that was like that was the weirdest signing of the offseason, the most awkward signing of the offseason. And that picture of them dapping up was so weird to me. That whole situation was funny. that whole situation was funny.
Yeah, I mean, they got him on a cheap deal. I guess he's a good backup. I mean, it's not bad, but it's nothing like, it's not going to.
It was weird to me, you know? Like, you could have got anybody else. Like, there's so many okay backup centers. You didn't have to get the guy that it beat beef with. Like, you didn't have to do
Daniel Tice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tice is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Robert Williams? What do y'all think of Robert Williams? Yeah, what do you both think of Robert Williams?
Man. I think he needs to get smarter. I feel like that's what's holding him back. But Al Horford's going to help him out because he won't. Now he doesn't have to start now because Al Horford's there.
Yeah, I think I think Williams may start because of that extension. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. But like Robert Williams showed his potential in that series with like the 7 blocks and stuff like that. Although he's only started 12 games in his career, everybody can really see the potential it's oozing out of him. But like you said, he has to get smarter. He missed his first practice being a Boston Celtic. Just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he has to get better about all those things.
Stronger.
Yeah, stronger for sure. Yeah. I think he can maybe if he gets the starts in the consistent minutes, he may be able to be like a top 15 center in the league, like maybe. Like halfway top 15 center in the league. I think that should be like if everything works out this season, that would be a cool place. I think he'll be. Yeah.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah, but what I want to do, and I was talking to HEENDOO about. I keep mispronouncing your name. HEENDOO. HEENDOO. HEENDOO.
Yeah, HEENDOO works. Yeah, people call me that too.
Rob, I was telling him about like why like it doesn't make any sense to me why like they don't like promote divisions more, you know? And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a Northwest Division draft, like player draft. That's all I wanted to
Bro,
do.
they don't even promote divisions enough. I don't even know who's in the Northwest Division. I'm gonna be
Yes,
real.
Utah Jazz, Nuggets, Portland. No, I wanted to do Northwest Division because HEENDOO's a Timberwolves fan. It's Utah Jazz, Denver Nuggets, Portland Trailblazers, Timberwolves, and Oklahoma City Thunder.
I had to Google it when you told me.
Yeah.
I had to Google it.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
Who got first pick?
I don't care. Hey, you can get first pick. HEENDOO can get first pick because like it's literally like that's the reason why I did it because like he was coming on the stream. So you got first pick.
All right, so are we doing players then? Just players from any team?
Yeah, in that division, yeah.
All right, let me go on my. Are we gonna do like a whole team or just like 5 players?
No, starting five.
Starting 5. All right, I'm definitely gonna start off with Donovan Mitchell.
Whoa.
I know I'm a Wolves fan. You guys were expecting me to say a Wolves player.
No, you're bugging. Do you know the Nuggets are in
No, I was expecting you to say Dame.
Nah, man, I'm not gonna. I'm big on Mitchell, man. I have one of his signed cards. Like I collect Mitchell cards sometimes. I love Mitchell, man. I don't think he gets the love he deserves. You know.
Okay.
I'm going Mitchell.
I kind of agree with that.
Rob next.
I'm going Dame. I mean, why not? It's
Yeah, it's
Dame,
probably the best pick.
future Sixer.
Do you guys not know this dude's in the division? Are you?
I feel like I know who you're about to say.
All right, I got third pick. I got Jokic.
All right, whatever.
All right. So,
oh my goodness, are y'all kidding me?
Nah, man. The only reason I didn't say Jokic is because I knew none of you were gonna pick Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm picking Cat with my pick.
All right, so he got Cat Donovan Mitchell.
I'm going Shea.
Dang it!
Ooh,
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that, Romp. I knew you were gonna do that.
Bro, I play guard, bro. I wasn't even thinking of Jokic, man. I'm drafting all guards.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at these teams right now.
I hope you don't take who I'm about to say.
I'm gonna go with Jamal Murray.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got me. All right. I'm gonna go with D'Lo, man. I'm a big fan of D'Lo too. I love D'Lo. I got a lot of D'Lo cards.
All right, D'Lo, Donovan Mitchell, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Going Michael Porter Jr.
Oh,
MP.
I wanted that one.
Whoa, that's a good pick.
No defense
MPJ.
squad, baby.
MPJ, Dame, and who else did you pick? Shea. That's a good team. That's a good team. I was gonna pick like the smart pick, but I'm not gonna do that because I just don't like him. So I'm going with somebody else.
Damn.
I'm gonna just pick. I'm not gonna have to pick him. I'm gonna pick CJ McCollum. Nah, I'm not gonna pick him.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna pick him. One of y'all gonna have to pick him.
I'm not gonna pick him.
Yeah. It looks like Robert
Jackson.
Huh?
Who'd you pick, Jackson?
I picked CJ McCollum.
Oh, okay.
Let me see who's on these teams again. I really gotta think about this one.
I really want Rob to pick who I don't want to pick.
I think I will.
This is a tough pick, man. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I'm gonna go Gobert just because I think Towns would be able to run the 4. I think because Towns would be able to run the 4, you know. So I know I'm going Gobert.
You trying to Al Horford and Joel Embiid? Jeez.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted y'all to pick. I don't want to pick
Nurkic.
So you got MPJ. So you got MPJ, Shea, Nurkic, and Dame. HEENDOO got Cat, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell, and D'Lo, and I. Yep. Okay, my pick. My pick.
HEENDOO might take my pick, man.
I'm looking through the rosters right now just so I make sure I don't miss anyone.
I got Anthony Edwards, man.
Come on.
Edwards. I got Anthony Edwards.
My team would have been so swaggy.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Whose pick is this? Is it mine?
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah.
All right, for my final pick for the Blazers, I'm taking Norman Powell.
Dang, that's a good pick.
I don't think he gets enough credit, man. The guy's a bucket. Guy goes
I'm
in, does his
going-
thing.
Yeah, he's nice. I'm going Bogdanovich.
Oh, that's a
Jazz.
good one.
Okay, I need a 4. I'm going Aaron Gordon.
Oh, I forgot about Aaron Gordon.
Okay, so your team is who, Endo?
I got D'Lo, Donovan, Norman Powell, Cat, and Gobert.
Ron?
I got Shea, Aim, MPJ, Bogdanovich, and Nurkic.
I got Jamal Murray. I got CJ McCollum, Anthony Edwards, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. Those are 3 really, really good teams, and I wish, like I said, that they promoted divisions more because that'd be super cool, like they do in the NFL.
Yeah. I don't
Like
even know who's in the Sixers division.
Sixers division is Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks, Boston Celtics, and Toronto Raptors.
That's
Hey,
a
if
That's
we're
a
being
pretty good
honest,
division. That's a pretty good division.
Yeah.
if we're being honest, the Pacific Division is clearly the best in the league. You know, I mean, I know I
Oh,
Googled it, but hey, man, the Suns, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, and Kings.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, that's a really
Definitely
good division.
Is there like even
Probably
a bad team in the NBA anymore besides like the Rockets and OKC? Like I feel like Sacramento's
Magic?
pretty
What about
good.
the Spurs?
Oh yeah,
The
Magic
Magic?
are bad.
I think the Spurs are going to be way worse.
I feel like the T-Wolves would be like 500.
Or playoff bound, yeah.
Yeah, playoff bound, bro. Don't disrespect. Yeah, don't disrespect everyone that I always say. Like, I have hella people in my comment sections telling me that I'm like crazy. This guy said he's been a Wolves fan for 20 years, and he said I'm crazy for thinking we'll even make the playoffs because he's like, we've had talent forever. I'm like, you've clearly not been a fan. Then the past couple of years, there's like we haven't had talent. What do you mean? We just drafted Edwards. McDaniels got drafted the same year, and
Yeah.
Cat's like it was just Cat and D'Lo came in like almost 2 seasons ago.
Dude, Cat's
Yeah.
so good, bro.
That's what
His
we were talking about
passing?
earlier.
Whew.
Besides Jokic, he's probably the best.
Yeah. You know who's a really underrated team that like
Who?
no one talks about? And actually people think they're gonna be terrible. Well, not terrible, but just not playoff.
I feel like I know
The
who you're about to say.
Pelicans, bro. The Pelicans.
Oh,
I'm telling
Yeah,
I'm
you've been
telling-
on that Zion train, bro.
The Pelicans are gonna make the playoffs. And they did a good thing not signing Lonzo to that contract because they got Kyra Lewis and Nikhil Alexander.
Nikhil,
so
man.
yeah, whatever. They're loaded, and it's good they didn't overpay for Lonzo because he's good, but he's a tad bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a big Lonzo fan, so I think he's worth the money. But I can see some people saying that because, man, he is right now. I think he's like a glorified 3-and-D player, but I think some people think he's more than that. But
Yeah,
I think with Zach LaVine and guys like that, I think it'd be shown more. Like I think he'll be one of the better 3-and-D guys in the league. And it's kind of weird saying a point guard that can pass as well as he can is a 3-and-D guy, but besides transition, his playmaking gets limited a little bit, and then his 3-point shooting has come along so much, and especially his defense. So I think he's a glorified 3-and-D guy, and he'll be a great point guard next to Zach LaVine.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think the Bulls. I think DeMar DeRozan is big getting disrespect. I think the Bulls are going to be really, really good. Bulls are
They got
going to be really
Patrick
good.
Williams.
Oh
Yeah.
Underrated, man. He's a sniper. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at his stats, just his stats tell you, man.
He's good.
Yeah. Do you guys think who do you guys think making the finals on both sides? Y'all just going Nets Lakers or like what?
Oh man, I got to think about it.
Right now, I'm gonna just go Nets Lakers. It just seems like it's just like they're both so deep at this point. Like
this is gonna
goes to one of the teams.
He knows going based on his first pick. He's going upset alert.
Yeah, this is gonna sound stupid. I know someone's probably gonna comment once they watch this video. Once you upload it, I'm thinking that the Heat could make the finals, man, and they could come out. Oladipo, and then you got Lowry too, and you got a couple other nice guys on that team, and Jimmy, man. I think Jimmy didn't have the greatest year either, and I think this team can rebound. I'm not gonna lie, I think this team can get up there.
Dude, I think it's gonna be the Heat versus Brooklyn in the conference finals. Like,
Yep.
if Brooklyn stays healthy, no one's beating Brooklyn. Like, I just don't see it if they stay healthy.
I think I still take the Bucks over the Heat right now.
No way.
Nah.
Yeah,
They
I
got the
think I do.
championship hangover.
I
And
take the
Jimmy,
Celtics
Yeah,
over.
Jimmy had a terrible postseason. He's gonna come back. And
yeah,
Lowry,
you're right. They did have
dude,
bad postseasons. Yeah, and Lowry's
Lowry
very
is
underrated.
better than CP3. Yeah, I said
Facts. I agree.
it. He just doesn't get the love because he played in Toronto. I don't get it. Like, I see these top point guard lists, and I never see Kyle Lowry scratching the top 5, and I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like he gets disrespected. He's just such a winning player, kind of like CP3.
You think
Yeah,
he's
he's got
better
that
than
pedigree.
CP3?
I don't think he's necessarily better. Like, you can make an argument CP3 is better, but they have like their style is not like, it's not like Kyrie where you're like, oh my god, beautiful to watch. It's more of like just doing the little things, like just making the right pass. So they don't get the type of credit they deserve. Like, people forget CP3 was disrespected until he rode that OKC team to the playoffs, and then with the Suns, of course, and he finally started to get the respect he deserved. Now he got a little too much respect this year because that Suns team was really good, and Devin Booker is Devin Booker.
Yeah,
But
Devin
Kyle
Booker's
Lowry,
been
you're
crazy.
gonna see the same thing with Kyle Lowry this year with the Heat. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
What about the
Yeah.
West?
Yeah, the
What do we
West.
think?
I think the Lakers. I think I wish the Clippers would be healthy, but they're just not. Um, I think the Suns can maybe run it back, maybe get close.
No Nuggets.
I wish the Nuggets had Jamal Murray, man. It's
When's he
tough,
coming back?
but
Next season,
yeah, he's coming back next season. I don't think MPJ can take that big of a jump to like fill the
He needs
entire
to.
void of Jamal Murray, but he needs to. Like, I think he can go like 20 points or 26 points, and if Eric Gordon can like be consistent, which I don't believe he can, but hopefully, and then you got guys like Jeff Green that are just like really great veterans and stuff like that. They have a chance, but like it's tough. It's tough. A lot of people are saying Warriors because I think for some reason they think Klay Thompson is going to be Klay Thompson as soon as he comes back, but he's not even come back until Christmas. So I just think they're going to be the same team as last year, and Curry's going to average 32 again, something like that, especially before Christmas.
I think Clay will be back by the playoffs.
No, he's going to be back Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm talking about like he'll be
back.
back.
Yeah.
And I think Curry's better than ever. Like, I think last season was
32
the best
points.
year. So
Yeah, I think he'll average like 30 again.
I think that's a team that needs Ben Simmons. Like, if there's anyone Ben Simmons can play with, it's Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
Who would you want back?
Now, Draymond Green and Ben, that's a little weird, but
I think they can work it out.
it would probably have to be a 3-team trade unless they're willing to give up Kuminga, which I don't think they would be. But
would you take Moody? I like the centerpiece.
Take Moody. Nah, not the
As the centerpiece. Okay.
If we had like a third team, we got more.
Man, I think Moody will be better than Kuminga in the league. That's just me though. I really do, because I don't think either of them are going to be stars, and just like Kuminga's play style. I mean, Moody's play style just fits so much better in so many different places. His 3-point, his 3-ball, he got the off the dribble a little bit. He's so long, and he can grow into being like a really good defender. He could play the 3, the 4, and I think he could play 2, 3, and 4. In my opinion, I think he may be better than Kuminga when it's all said and done. But right now, like when you see like the athleticism, all that, you'd want Kuminga as the centerpiece of your package for sure.
Do you guys think the East is better than the West now?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I agree. Yeah,
I do. You got the Sixers. You got the Sixers. You got the Nets. You got the Knicks. You got the Celtics. You got the Bucks. You even got the Pacers that are like a super talented team. You got the Bulls. You got the Hawks. You got the Heat. You got the Wizards that are a really talented team as well. And then you got the Hornets that are like a super fun team. And then you got like these bottom feeders that are like not too bottom feedy. Like the Cavs are like cool, I guess. The Raptors are like pretty cool. And I think they may surprise some people a little bit. Yeah, I don't know where. I'm not even gonna put any expectation on that team, but like I wouldn't be surprised, If it
Bro,
ain't like,
right now is the perfect time to tank. Because Brooklyn in 3
Yeah.
years are going to flare out. Bucks are probably going to flare out eventually. The Raptors, man, they're perfect timing of doing a rebuild.
yeah,
Same
yeah,
with
for sure.
HEENDOO's Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I'm big on playoffs this season. I hope we can make it.
How do y'all feel about my
MVP
Mavs? I want to ask.
About
What
who?
did you say?
My Mavs.
Dude, I don't think the Mavs did anything. I think they're right where they're at in the same spot. I think
That's
I think the Blazers too, man. The Blazers, I mean, they got Larry Nance Jr. for defense, and they're like
Yeah.
second to last in defensive rating, so that's not good at all. And the Lakers are healthy now, and the Warriors are going to be healthy. I don't know, and like you said, the Pelicans and the Timberwolves are going to get up there. And it's going to be a lot tougher for the Blazers,
Yeah, I think if the Mavs not making the playoffs this year wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because I think it would be a wake up call for Mark Cuban. I think Mark Cuban. I don't know. I just think Mark Cuban thinks that. I don't know why he would think this, but I think he really thinks that Luka can do it by himself, and that he doesn't really need. I really believe that he thinks that, like, seriously. And it's just not the case. And I'm not gonna believe in KP until I see it. Hopefully he proves me wrong, but I'm just not gonna say anything about that until I
What have
see
the
it.
Mavericks even done this offseason?
Reggie Bullock. That's literally it. That's literally it.
that's not going to do anything.
That's it.
Yeah,
They could have
They
gotten
got cooked up by
Martin.
Trae Young for 6 games. That dude. I mean, 5 games. He literally got cooked by Trae Young for 5 games in a row.
Would y'all rather have Markkanen or Porzingis?
Oh, Porzingis.
Porzingis?
Porzingis is a better 3-point shooter, and he at least gives he at least has a little bit of a threat still in him as a rim protector a little bit. Larry Markkanen doesn't have that at all. Yeah, I take KP for sure, and I still like the upside of KP. I hope he surprises me. I think he can, maybe, but I'm not going to put any stock into it or any expectation at all.
Okay.
What about Paul George MVP season? Kawhi's out.
I could see it.
I could see it, man. I was a big Paul George supporter. Like, when the stuff was going down, I wasn't cracking too much jokes on him, and I just want him to prove everybody wrong in that last playoffs. And although I think his playoffs was a little bit overrated because he had some games where it's like, yeah, he scored 30, but he shot like 39%. But he led the team, and he stepped up, you know. And I think that's what everybody wanted to see from him. Like, I think people just didn't want to see him fold. Like, I don't think people were worried about the stats. It's just like the way he was playing, the confidence he was playing with. I think that's what people wanted to see out of him, and he showed that for sure.
You guys think the Suns are done?
No.
A little flukier, or you?
No.
I think they'll run it back
to the finals.
Probably not the finals. Not the finals.
I think being conservative, I think a second round exit, but I can see them making the conference finals against the Lakers if everything goes right.
Yeah, I'm thinking conference finals.
Yeah, they're a good
team.
Your
boy Donovan Mitchell, bro.
The Jazz. I'm about to say, I think the Jazz could get up there too. I'm kind of iffy on all of them. I'm thinking they're all like pretty even, I think the Clippers might not make the playoff.
The question you asked earlier, the East is definitely better than the West. Yeah, like they're I think they're a little bit like a good amount better than the West. Think about it.
Yeah, what the hell think the Knicks got better, bro?
Huh?
Yeah, Knicks got better in my opinion.
They lost Bullock though. Wasn't he on the team last year? That's one of their big guys,
Yeah.
You're losing him.
Fournier, Kemba.
Yeah.
And then you got
Kemba's gonna bounce back here.
I think those rookies. I think especially McBride is gonna have an impact.
Oh yeah.
Quickly is good too. I think quickly could have a breakout.
D Rose.
If they had Mitchell Robinson against the Hawks, I think it would have been like a little closer. Because he's a better rim protector than Noel.
Yeah, for sure.
This is gonna sound like I'm overrating him, but I think Mitchell Robinson. I kind of compare him to like a young Dwight Howard. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I see it.
That's a little wild, but
No, I'm not saying
Perspective.
and I'm not saying he's gonna beat Dwight Howard.
I know what
but
you're
I see
saying.
the play style. You know.
I thought
But
you were gonna say DeAndre Jordan. That's what I thought you were gonna say. But
no.
Who you guys top 3 MVPs next year?
I got Tatum. I got I think I got Tatum. I think Curry, obviously, and then I think Harden, because I think Harden's gonna be like super durable this year, and I think Kevin Durant's gonna do the same thing that he did last year, and Kyrie's definitely gonna do it again because Kyrie's always gonna take his breaks off. So I think those are my top 3 right now. Tatum is on I think they're gonna be like a 500 team, and besides Jaylen Brown, who else? Like, I mean, Dennis Schroeder, yeah, he's gonna want his shots. Robert Williams is gonna want his oops. Marcus Smart gonna get a couple threes and gonna be a little shot chucky at times. But besides that, like, who? Peyton Pritchard ain't taking no shots away from Jason Tatum. I think he can have a huge season. I think he can be like close to a 30-point per game scorer.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm thinking KD. I got KD in mind. This is gonna sound crazy too, man.
I don't think he's gonna play like that.
I'm about to say something crazy again, but I think Trae Young can get up there, man. Trae, bro, I'm a big fan of Trae. I love Trae.
I hate him.
I love Trae too.
And then I got
love
Donovan
him,
Mitchell.
I know you hate him, bro.
I love him, but hate him. Who's your third?
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh yeah, I respect your love for Mitchell.
Yeah, man, he doesn't get the love.
I think you guys are sleeping on Zion. Dude,
Zion?
I turned into a Zion supporter.
Did you just say Zion?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm loving Zion tonight, but I'm going Zion, Curry. I gotta go Embiid, bro.
Embiid, bro. Yeah, I can see Embiid because I think he's a guy that takes a lot of stuff personal, and I really think, although Ben Simmons got most of the disrespect, just for being collateral damage of all that disrespect, I think he's just gonna have a crazy season.
He's just so good. I think he's gonna take a step in passing too, because he flashed some nice passes, but Ben Simmons is always clogging up space. So once Ben's gone, I think his passing is gonna be.
Bro, I can't get over your profile picture, bro. I can't get over your profile picture,
dude. It's been 5 years of is Ben gonna shoot? I'm like, dude, he's not gonna shoot, bro. Even if he does shoot, like, he doesn't have the confidence to make them. It's like, dude, come on. Just get this guy out of Philly. It's like it's literally the complete opposite of what Philly supports. Ugh. Sixers of luck, man.
I know hella people want him on the Timberwolves, man, but I'm going to be 100% honest. I've tweeted out many times and said it in multiple videos. I don't want Ben on our team just because of the asking price, but if it's low enough for Malik and, like, maybe Prince and a couple picks or something, I would give that up, but the asking price right now, I just don't want Ben on this team, man. I think this team's really good.
On the Sixers.
I think if he went to the Timberwolves, he'd be the 4th scoring option in the starting lineup. I think he even though the Sixers are better, I think he'd be in like more of a Draymond Green role there than he would be with the Sixers because you got D'Lo, you got Anthony Edwards. I think he's gonna have a big season. And you got Cat. You got guys coming off the bench like Noel that really wants to shoot. Got McDaniels. I think he would be like more in a Draymond role there and would actually flourish more. But like with the Sixers, they don't ask him to score, but they kind of need him to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he's a max player. He's a max role player.
Man, I'm still believing. I'm still believing in Ben Simmons, man. I really am. I really am.
He hasn't got the heart. The most he will be is like the 4th option on like the Warriors. He can't be the center. He can't be the center of attention. He doesn't have it in him. Yeah, maybe in Minnesota because I don't know how hard the fans are, but definitely not in Philly because
how hard are Minnesota Timberwolves fans?
I think I've gone to a lot of games. I remember when we had Jimmy on the team, like a lot of people backed Jimmy, and there was a lot of people calling Cat like a pussy and everything. And I was one of those people in the crowd. I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan too,
Me too.
But but that time, like he was on the team for only a little bit. I went to the press conference. Yeah, Andrew. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
never liked Andrew Wiggins at all. Like
Yeah.
I saw Rusty made a video. He was like, "Is he
Understandable.
gonna be the next Kobe?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't think so, man. I don't
Understandable.
see it. I don't see it."
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of turned it around defensively in Golden State, though.
What are the Grizzlies doing?
I have
what
no
are they?
idea. I have no idea.
They
That's
made some
crazy.
weird trades. Weird trades.
Like,
Yeah,
they
got like
weird,
Eric
like,
Bledsoe, and
then they traded him,
they had traded Valanciunas for Steven Adams.
but they wanted Zaire Williams. I'm kind of a draft guy. I think you're a little bit more of a draft guy than me, Romp. I try to like really stay tuned in. I don't see Zaire Williams as a difference maker in that trade because Jonas Valanciunas is that guy, like a 17-point per game scorer right now, and I think Zaire Williams may be able to get to that some point, but like I think you could have got some better people lower. You know, I don't think they had to trade that.
I'm not a big Zaire fan, but
What do you guys?
dude,
What do you
who
guys think
think's
about Jared?
Who?
Hmm?
Oh, Jared. Oh, he's good, but he's just injury prone, and I'm sick of waiting.
Who'd you say?
Jaren Jackson,
Jackson.
Jr.
Oh, Jaren Jackson. Yeah, he is injury prone. I think this may be the year. This has to be the year because what some people were. I saw some stuff on Twitter with the Memphis Grizzlies, and they say one of the reasons why they're cool with like giving up these guys and going a little bit younger is that they really think that Ja and Jaren Jackson can like carry the team. And like obviously we know Ja's there, right? But Jaren Jackson Jr. is he there? Like is he there?
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think so.
I think he's a bench player.
Oh no! Come on! Don't disrespect.
Come on,
I think
bro.
he's like a good bench player, but like I don't see him as a starter. He can't stay out of foul trouble. He's too skinny. He's too injury prone.
Would you
He'd be a
rather
nice
start
bench
Clark?
piece.
Would you rather start Clark?
I
want to hear what you got to say.
I mean, maybe. I like Clark, but he can't shoot. And Ja needs some space.
Hey, you guys got Juancho.
That dude's gonna be in that movie I saw. That Adam Sandler movie.
Oh yeah. Who would you rather have for the future, Shea or Ja?
Ja.
I'm going Shea, man.
Bro, I'm going
I
Shea
respect it.
110%.
I respect it.
I
respect
don't even
it.
think it's
Actually,
close.
I'm gonna go Shea. I don't even because I think Shea's better right now.
I don't even think he's close. I don't even think it's a debate. Am I disrespecting Ja?
Are we saying though,
you are a little bit? I think you are a little bit, but I understand.
Are we saying though, like you're building your team around this guy, like in the future, or like what? Like how are we thinking about this? You know, because there's a lot of different ways to go about it. If we're thinking the whole future, I'm not gonna lie, Ja's really flashy with this game, and the one thing I'm scared of for him is injuries. Like, just because he's so flashy, like Derrick Rose, man.
Bro, there's been so many times where like he's almost gotten injured. You know, because he plays so hard. So he's definitely going to get like an injury, like a bad injury at one point if he keeps playing reckless like that. Yeah, I hope he doesn't either.
Yeah.
But
Shea's game so is.
What about De'Aaron Fox in that?
I'm a big believer that De'Aaron Fox is better than John Morant. I just want to put that on the table.
I
like
De'Aaron, but I don't think that.
No, I think Shea's better than both of them. But I like him. I like him like a little bit better than Fox. But like I always switch them. But like my real thought is that Fox is better, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did with Devin Booker. And when De'Aaron Fox get a good team, and then we're gonna see it, and then we're gonna be like, yeah, he's been that guy. And then some people will be like, oh, he just became this. And like, no, he's been this. Like he's been averaging 25 points. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about him.
De'Aaron Fox is 23.
I know he's so good.
Kings
some people were saying that they should trade him for Ben Simmons, and I was like, "Y'all are crazy." Yeah. I know you agree, Ron. I know you agree. I think
it's a fair deal.
I know you agree. You do?
I think it's very fair.
Man, De'Aaron Fox and Joel Embiid would like that'd be the second best team in the East. Not even like I'm not even gonna think about it. They'd be the second best team in the East. I'm not even gonna think about it. You know? De'Aaron Fox with an elite big man like that,
bad, man.
bro.
I just love how
Pacers
Brogdon play.
But the Pacers are so like I think they're like so underrated.
Yeah, they're like boom or bust because a lot of their
Guys get
teams
injured.
injury prone. Like
TJ Warren, Miles Turner, Sabonis. You got
the
you got
GOAT Chris Duarte,
Karis
future All-Star,
LeVert.
by the way.
Facts.
Chris
You got
Duarte.
I
Karis
love
LeVert,
Chris
man.
Duarte.
I love Karis LeVert, bro. Malcolm Brogdon.
I
Yeah,
can't
LeVert
believe
was
the
averaging 20.
Warriors. I can't believe the Warriors didn't draft Chris Duarte.
Yeah, they could have used him over. I'm gonna be
Bro.
honest, like they really could have used him this season.
Hey, bro, I love Trey Murphy on the Pelicans. Love Trey Murphy on the
That's
Pelicans.
what I'm saying, bro. Pelicans are underrated, bro. That's like my bold prediction of the year. Like,
Killing Alexander
I'm
Walker.
very
I can see
confident
it.
in.
You think
Yeah,
this is a
Alexander
breakout
Walker.
season? Nikhil,
Yeah, I
you think it's a breakout? I think it's
Yeah, I think he would be like. I think he's gonna be an MIP candidate. Although I do think MPJ's gonna win it. I think.
And they
MPJ's
got
gonna
Devontae Graham on. I'm not a big like Devontae Graham fan, but next to Zion,
Who's the
Brandon
starting
Ingram,
lineup
it's
with
nice.
them? Who's the starting lineup with them? You got Nikhil. You got Zion, Bi, Valanciunas, and then who else?
Josh Hart, maybe. I don't know. Trey Murphy.
Yeah, Josh Hart. Yeah, Josh Hart, Trey Murphy. You may put Graham there, and then put Walker at the 2, maybe, if you don't believe in Walker's playmaking that much. But I do think Brandon Ingram and Zion are good playmaking forwards.
I'm about to trigger Sixers fans, which Trey Murphy is what the NBA thinks Matisse Thybulle is.
Dang. I love Matisse Thybulle.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of defensive-minded players who can't play offense.
Man, but he's a difference maker on defense, though. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, but with Ben Simmons, you can't play another guy who can't play offense.
Yeah.
That
was the worst team. That was the worst team he could have went to. Now
you got me fired up. That's another thing that people don't realize. Like Ben Simmons makes everyone's job harder. He makes Embiid's job harder because Embiid has to play on the perimeter more often. He makes Tobias's job even harder because Tobias has to be a freaking scorer and playmaker, and he has to shoot threes, and he hates shooting threes even though he's good at it. And then Matisse Thybulle's unplayable because he can't play offense. And then you have Ben, and then Dwight Howard. You can't play Dwight Howard. Ben, oh my god, Ben's trash. HEENDOO, you do not want this motherfucker on your team.
Yeah, no, I don't like him at all, man. He's not.
But
good.
next
like
to
just because he's not shooting. We have enough scoring though, like where it would make sense. Like even if we got rid of Malik, like we still got enough shooters and stuff on the team that I think McDaniels is going to take a big step. And he's going to shoot a lot. I think he's going to score more than 12 a game easily this year. But
my bad.
Go ahead.
When I saw that mock trade, it was like D'Lo, Malik, and McDaniels. I was like, McDaniels, ooh. I would do that in an instant if I was more.
I think he's the perfect 4 next to any dominant center. Like next to any great center, I think he's the perfect 4.
He doesn't need to score either. Like he's better like on defense. Like that's his main thing. When I watched him in college, like the guy can play out on the perimeter. He has like a KD Giannis type of body, and he can shoot. Like I think once he develops fully, I think like there's gonna be like a big 4 in Minnesota. Him, Edwards, Cat, and McDaniels. Man, I think this is like for the future is gonna be really nice.
And
Ben Simmons, somebody shouting you out, bro.
Hey Alex, what's up, man?
Sir.
Ben Simmons Ben Simmons' defense overrated, by the way.
I agree.
Oh my goodness!
Joel Embiid is by far the best and most impactful defender on the Sixers. It's just that he has to put up 30 a night, so he's fucking gassed every game. So he doesn't try on defense in the regular season. I'm telling you, bro, if we get another scorer next to Embiid, he's going to be a defensive player of the year candidate.
I understand you're upset, Rob. I really do.
I'm not upset. His defense is overrated. He got destroyed by Trey Young, a third-year player.
Yeah, he did.
Bro.
But Trey Young is that guy, though.
Trey Young's that guy.
Yeah, Trey Young is that guy.
But like,
Trey Young destroyed Drew Holiday in a couple games.
Yeah, but still,
Trey Young is like that dude.
But if you're gonna be putting up 3 shots a game as a max player, you better be locking people up.
Understandable.
Dude, I hate. I hate Ben Simmons. Oh my god.
I know.
You
I
think
understand.
you think Morey ever has nightmares? I forgot what it was. It was like the James Harden trade. Like they didn't want to get Harden or something. I forgot what it was. Like for Ben.
I don't think the Rockets organization wanted to trade with Morey because he kind of
He
left
just
them
left.
and then he
Yeah.
joined the Sixers. So that was a rumor, but another rumor was Morey wouldn't include Tyrese Maxey in the deal. And at the time, I was against that. I was like, do whatever you have to do to get Harden. And I still would say that, but now I'm at the point where you can't trade Maxey. You just can't do it. Even if it's for you can't do it. If you didn't trade him for Harden, you just can't trade him anymore. It just
because then that just make Sixers fans more mad, huh? Like you could have traded him from Harden, but like, okay, now you're gonna trade him for like, no offense, but like Malcolm Brogdon. I know we've been talking about him all episode, but like if it like goes down and then like they
Plus,
want.
I have something outrageous to say. Like this is crazier than what HEENDOO has said tonight. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, you said it good.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a very unique name. This
is crazy. I'm just putting it out there. This is insane.
Oh my goodness!
I'm ready.
You ready?
Tyrese Maxey. I believe eventually he could be better than Damian Lillard.
What the? I don't know, man.
I believe in Tyrese Maxey that much.
I literally grew up by this man. I
level player. I think he's like Donovan Mitchell low key, because Donovan Mitchell was underrated coming into the draft. He's still underrated. Tyrese Maxey is still underrated by the whole NBA, and rightfully so because he's only a second-year player. But 5 years down the road, once he develops that three-point shot, I'm telling you, he's gonna be so good. Because the thing is, he brings more to the table than Dame. In Maxey's prime, the hope is that he'll be an elite defender. He can get to the rim, he can hit the mid-range shot, and he can hit the three ball. Yeah, I see your face, Jackson.
I wish you could see my face. I kind of see it though. Like it might be because you're 76. No. Hear me out. Hear what I'm about to say. Bro. It might be because like Romp is like a diehard 76ers fan. Like I have some outrageous things I'd say about McDaniels. Like I'd tell most people this guy's gonna be an all-star in a couple of years. Like I could see him being like a 18 point per game type of guy and playing good defense. But I know a lot of people would probably call me crazy. So I could see low-key where Romp's coming from. Like I could see it if I was a Sixers fan. I'm not going to lie.
All right, let me rephrase that. I don't think he'll be better than Damian Lillard. I think that's where I lost you guys. But I think he'll bring more to the table than Damian Lillard.
Maybe. If his defense is as good as you think it is, maybe.
I think it's going to be – because he was already a passable defender at his rookie year. And he plays hard.
It's crazy because you're making me sound like a hater right now. And I literally came into this episode giving Tyrese Maxey praise, but then you say stuff like this. And I'm like, bro, what in the world?
I'm talking like 7 years down the road, bro.
You think he'll still be on the Sixers? What about the Rich Paul thing? Doesn't he want his people out?
I think he's a franchise point guard for the Sixers. I think.
Who do you hate more right now, Ben Simmons or Rich Paul?
Rich Paul is an idiot, but Ben Simmons. I mean, who does he think? Rich Paul don't run the Sixers. What the heck? What is Morey going to be like? Oh, Rich Paul, can I make this trade? Do I have to include Maxey? No, Morey doesn't care about Rich Paul. Also, by the way, Rich Paul's an idiot. Maxey should get a new agent because Maxey has a starting role right in front of him, and you're going to put him on the trade block? Like, that's just idiotic for your guy. Career. You know what I'm saying?
Your career. His career.
Yeah.
You have a starting job
and
while he can play.
He's loved.
He has a starting job where he could play with like one of the best centers in the league, like in the world.
I don't know. I'm just irrationally high on Tyrese Maxey, and
I understand.
I'm starting to. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm starting to think he's untouchable, even in a Dame trade. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Come on.
I would do a Dame trade with Tyrese Maxey. Don't get me wrong, though. And
okay.
Centerpiece. I think he's actually the real centerpiece not Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is just there to get the cap going. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
That's who they actually want. Because think about it. If you're in Portland shoes, why would you want to build around Ben Simmons? You're going in a tank mode. You don't want to start with a 26-year-old guy who doesn't shoot threes. You want to start with a 21-year-old Tyrese Maxey and just tank and tank and tank. And you have a bunch of picks from the Sixers and whoever else gave you picks. You don't want to start off with Ben Simmons.
But when you say it like that, obviously nobody wants to build with a 26-year-old that doesn't shoot threes. When you say it like that and don't say any of his strengths, obviously you don't want to do that.
What are his strengths, though?
He's 6'10", he can play make, he's one of the better perimeter defenders in the league, and he still has potential.
The thing is, all that goes out the window.
Than a 26-year-old that can't shoot.
All that goes out the window is when you look at his contract and you realize he has to be a number one option on the Blazers. He can't be a scorer.
Does he have to? He does have to be the number one scoring option on the Blazers with that trade. You probably.
What's that going to get you if you're the Blazers? That's going to get you an seed or a first round exit at best. They should, if they're giving up on Dame, I'm just getting a freaking 19-year-old like Maxey, and I'm hoarding picks. I'm trading out Nurkic. I'm trading out CJ McConnell. I'm just hoarding picks and being trash, and then kind of like what the Rockets did. They didn't get anyone for James Harden. They got Karis LeVert or whatever, Victor Oladipo, and a bunch of picks. And now they have a bright future because they were looking for the picks rather than a player like Ben Simmons, because they weren't going anywhere with Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying?
I see it.
I think you're hating on Ben Simmons a little bit too much, but I understand it coming from a Sixers fan because of what have you gone through with him. So I'm
Jackson,
I'm understanding it.
If you're Portland, why would you trade for Ben? Please explain that to me.
Well,
I hope they trade for Ben.
He's an all-star. He's an all-star, bro.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
What is that going to get?
Player of the year candidate. I don't know, man. I just think it. Yeah.
What do you think is better, Maxey and picks, and being trash, and you get a good draft pick, or Ben and CJ McCollum?
Of course,
I'm going. I'm going Maxey and picks.
I'm not even thinking about it.
That's why I was like, "What is Daryl Morey doing? Just go for Brogdon and get a bunch of picks when Ben actually had value." And I guarantee you, Maxey would have upped his trade value. And then if Dame actually became available, they would be like, oh, damn. Philly got a 23-year-old averaging 19 points over there next to Joel Embiid. Oh, yeah, let's restart our franchise with that rather than a trash 26-year-old Ben Simmons who's worried about posting on Instagram his new car. But Morey's an idiot, and he doesn't think that far ahead.
Jesus.
I think Portland's going to blow it up regardless after this season because I don't see them going anywhere. There's no point in just keeping Dame locked up there.
I just noticed you had the same logo as Alvini Luini.
Yeah, that's where I got it. That's where I got the idea. I looked up Timberwolves. Okay. Sad news.
I just noticed that. I don't know why.
I got to get that for the Sixers.
Oh, man. That was a great live stream. I appreciate both of y'all coming on, you know what I'm saying? But I got homework to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got homework to do.
Oh, yeah,
I'm still 15. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta focus, man.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Romp. Shout out to HEENDOO. HEENDOO.
Yeah, HEENDOO.
The best Minnesota Timberwolves content creator out there. And then Romp, a very upset best Sixers content creator out there, but he's upset right now, but we understand. But yeah, man, that's all we got for you guys today. Like and sub on the video. Hopefully we got more numbers on the stream next time, but this was super duper fun, and I'll see you guys next time, man.
All right, peace.